New commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you. By this all will know that you are my disciples. A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you love one another. Oh, by this will all men know that you are my disciple. And I lift my voice to worship you, oh my soul. Take joy, my King, in what you hear. Let it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you, oh my soul rejoice. in what you hear. Let it be a sweet, sweet sound. Let it be a sweet, sweet sound. Let it be a sweet, sweet sound. Let it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. I'll hasten to your throne. I'll hasten, Lord, hasten to your throne. Oh, I'll hasten to your throne. I'll hasten to your throne. I'll hasten to your throne. Good morning. Good morning, one and all. It's the 1st of April. Yo, I did not it is the 1st. I was like, yo, start. I knew that, but I was like, wait, is it the 1st? It is the 1st. I realize it's the start of a new month. It is the start of a new season. Few days. Just when the calendar says spring starts. We've been having some spring-like weather, almost summer-like weather. It's the start of a new time, and we're in the middle of the Lenten season. Yes. It's a new wave of things happening, and I'm grateful. There is it's like April is like, oh, all right, the snow is melted. The snow is melted, and there's a new fragrance in the air, almost to the place where it's like, wow, I just give God all the praise for keeping us through the cold times and bringing us to the new. And I wanted to just, this week leading up to Easter, it's probably one of the biggest holidays in the Christian calendar. A new way to live. New ways. Like, my hands are cold. I stick them in my pocket for a minute. This is like, oh, we all exposed to the elements all the time. And yeah, for a few moments, I'll stick them in my pocket. So if you don't see my hands for a reason, it's like, what? That is why. Morning chat, work, play, and live. You know, thinking about this channel. Live with Tasharia. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning to you. I give the time that I have over. Okay. I give the time that I have over to the Lord, and He tells me what to say. Sometimes I write it down beforehand, but this week has all been predicated on love. I had a wonderful time on Monday with you guys, and you can still hear a little bit of that that DJ sound in the voices. This is WDAV, QTP, WQTP on your YouTube dial. Welcome in. Today it is the 1st of April, and we are celebrating life today. But we're also celebrating love, and the love that we need is evident. And I wanted to bring this out to you. I talked about it the other day, but I didn't actually share it with you. And I put it up here. Did I put it up here? Well, it's going to be up here now. And I talked about it briefly the other day. And we're going to go back to the good old King James. And It's from John 13. Okay. In verse 34. That's really simple. John 13. As I set this up in 34. Okay. And I'll say my greetings here in a few minutes, but I wanted to make sure I got this out before I greeted the people. So now I say to you, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you may also love one another. By this, all will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. Yo, that's serious. That's serious. And the reason it is because everything else yes, everything else falls in line with that statement. If you think about it with any um, with any forethought, a new commandment. So this is something that in Jewish culture they did not have as a North Star, as a thing to. This was something foreign. You know, just like everybody loves their friends, right? Everybody loves their friends. You go in any culture, it doesn't matter which culture it is, you find that people tend to give their enemies the shaft. They just like boom, you out. You go against the grain of something. You hurt me, you are forever anathema. You gone. You out. There is no coming back for you in my sphere. You disobey my order or command, therefore I'm like, I'm not talking to you again. You know, I think of the prodigal son. The son, this is from Luke chapter 15. If you don't know, we can talk about it. But this, where a young man took all his took his inheritance and left and went away and just spent it all. Yo, for him to leave like that, there was a death sentence on his head. And so love compels. the Father to bring him in and forgive him in a way that was just evident. This my son who was gone, who I thought was dead, who everyone wrote off for dead, who everyone had a death sentence on. Nah, he's alive. Another example is, who is my neighbor? The Samaritan. This was strange. The Jews and the Samaritans have nothing to do with one another, similar to how the Jews and the Arabs behave today. In fact, there's a war going on. A new commandment says, love your enemies. Because you were an enemy to me. Oof. A new command. Oh, look, how did he get the thumb out of that? I was just like this. And it interpreted my hand signal as a thumb. You know what? He was like, we approve this message. Oh, that's so fun. But I'm grateful for it, the Samaritan story that allows us to get a glimpse of what God was talking about. And so the Samaritan story is this: there was a Jew going from Jerusalem to Jericho, and thieves came and beat him up and took his substance and left him for dead on the side of the road. The priest came, the Levite came, they looked at him and they were like, oh man, poor dude, you're left for dead. We're going to leave you for dead. But a Samaritan, an enemy of the Jews, was passing by, and he was like moved with compassion. And this story would have disturbed the Jews. They would have been like, yo, what is man talking about love? You can't love your enemies. And that's exactly what Jesus was saying to do. Love one another to the point where others will look at that and marvel. It's like, man, when you have disagreement, you handle it in a way that is good. Restart, fresh commands. It's a tough conversation. A tough conversation to have. I really am blessed to have you guys to talk to and give me feedback. Say, David, you're buffering. So on Monday, I had the technician from the technician from Comcast came. And he, looked at stuff. He checked the signal and is like, yeah, there's something wrong still. And so he said, all right, I'm going to have to shut you guys off. He went to the pole, and the image that he pulled up, he said he'd never seen in his 24 years of working with the cable company. Excuse me. In his 25 years working with the company, and also with his buddy who he called to come and say, yo, you got to see this. Never seen it. The squirrels had eaten off the casing because he says it's soy based, the cabling, and so they're attracted to it. mice will get to it and stuff like that. And so he changed the cable from all the way from the house where it comes in all the way up the line. And he showed me the cable. It was just wild. It's supposed to be the black plastic casing. No, it was eaten all the way up. The cable was exposed to the element. Well, not the cable itself, but yeah, the shielding was gone. Yeah. And I had tested the line and it always came back with flying colors, but the last time I did it, it said, there's still something wrong. So we had them come out. But he had to do an examination of the whole line, the signal chain from the junction box on the wire coming down the street to, all the way down through. He snaked and pulled a new wire from where it comes up to the house, came inside where it comes into the house in the basement, checked that to make sure everything. He removed a splitter that was there. It was grounded. Everything was connected fine. But he's like, you guys don't use this. We don't have split cable coming into the house like that. He's like, there's no need for it. Moved the thing back, put it together, tightened it up, made sure everything was locked and loaded securely. And yeah, so he had that as well. And it was just wonderful to see him lovingly go through and check the whole system. So you've got to check your signal chain. Is there any point where your love connection is lacking? Or there may be a part of your heart that's so raw that there is a buffering going on when you get into this situation. You see that brother or that sister, your blood boils. Fresh command. Let God change your cable to the extent that you can show love at all times. By this, all will know you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. Thank you. That's all I had today. We need to really understand this. Happy Hump Day, family. It is the 1st of April. Hump Day. Rabbit. A new command I give you, that you love one another. It was love that compelled the Lord to give his life. It was the love that gave him the impetus to move and graciously say, not my will, but your will be done. I am happy today. Boy, I see what happened. I am happy today to be able to share in the love and the joy and to be an example, to be a light for you to see. Maybe say, hey, Dave, you got to do this better. You got to do that better. I'll be like, oh, all right, bet. So, okay. So, one thing you got to learn, I got to learn to make sure is that you understand. It's like, once I set my sight on something, I I have a tunnel vision. I have a tunnel vision. So once I start, like if I have to finish what I start. That's why I have a really hard time following the concept that people be like, I'm not gonna finish this. I'm just gonna do what I want. Oh man. So and that's in relation to DoorDash and how that thing flows. I really, some of you may know, I've been trying to dash live. It ain't working. It's just like my phones and my devices are not up to the task, and you really need a solid, especially in Worcester, where I'm dashing the most of the time. I may think of other markets because yesterday it was not great. It was not great. Yo, for the amount of time, no, it was not great. So we'll have to figure something else out. And trying to dash on my devices, I have two. It's my iPad and my phone. Those are the two devices. I could probably just go live on the iPad, but I don't like that experience for me. I like being able to communicate with you, and yeah, it's just I don't know. We're gonna have to work that out. We just gonna have to work that out. Work that out. So grateful for the time that I was able to share, and probably just go live from the car during my breaks. And just like give yourself a pause and crank it out like that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Try another market today and see what happens. But I wanted to say hello to some people. I promised I would. Charlotte sometimes is probably driving still and not able to communicate back to us. We also had Tamaris Mitchell in the building. Let me go back to the top. Today is just Tornado's first life second anniversary. We're definitely going to have to go over there and check her out. Yo, Just Tornado is an amazing speaker. Oh, she ain't live? No, she live. She is there. Oh, man. Man. Man, she is laying it down right now. You know what I'm saying? She is laying it down right now. He's like, y'all might just leave me and go over listen to her.
Think about it. But when authority flows from settled identity rather than a manufactured performance, it doesn't deplete you. It doesn't leave you worn out. It actually grounds you even more.
Man, okay. Yo, she is laying it down. It's like, wow. Wow. So, what is going on? Okay. I missed. So I dismantled my system yesterday and I took my laptop with me. And when I came back home last night, I put it together, but I didn't actually test my setup. I just connected it, and I was so tired, I just went to sleep. Um, so when I reconnected everything, everything works. It's just that my configuration is slightly off. And so I'm grateful for that. All right. So, Charlotte, sometimes thank you for that reminder. Dora is doing her. It's only been 2 years. Wow. Man. Yo, that's good. Welcome all. So, we're grateful for you. Tuesdays with Joy. Thank you so much for moderating. And also the one and only Right Honorable Terry Jones. You want to say good morning to Rebecca, touched by yarn. Good morning to Maris Mitchell and Terry Jones. Terry, we really do appreciate you. And I keep telling you, you really don't need to drop those reminders. You really don't need to drop those reminders. Let me say it again. In love, you really don't need to drop those reminders. Because I'm not doing half of the things you saying I'm doing. That's the thing. It's like, Terry, don't put it on there. I ain't doing all of that. Okay. So Tuesdays with Joy. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Um, Associate Minister, Reserve Deacon Terry Jones. I think I mentioned you. Nightbot. I don't talk about Nightbot a lot, but Nightbot is a moderator, but also um, keeps track of all the commands. You could tell me who has been the number one. Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot is all of that. Nightbot does giveaways. Yeah, so if I can set a keyword and say, okay, y'all type this keyword and it will bring you know think about it. Think about it for a minute. And let me just jump to Work Play Live TV. Or is that live? No, Work Play Live. You work, you play, you live. And we say to Sharia, hello, hello, hello. We're grateful for you coming in. coming in. There's a song Rebecca requested. Um, yeah, and thank you for this reminder. Look, this is probably one of the only reminders that we need to put on there. If you want to put a song, put a S colon, put a S colon, and then your song name, kind of like Rebecca put on here. That works. That works. Um, you still have the bass. I do. I do. I do. The story of the Good Samaritan. You have to check the signal, your signal chain, and just make sure you've got that thing going, going in and out. Replace the cable. You're brand new. Oof, there's so many lessons. There's so many lessons you could draw from that one. We say happy hump day, MLB family. Ooh, that actually flows. MLB family. Yay. MLB. Liz Moo official. Welcome in. Hello, host and chat. Hello. You are welcome in. You are welcome in. Worcester and all of Beantown. Yeah, I'll be in Marlboro today because I have a catering order to pick up. So I jumped on. There's another app called Expedite, the driver app. Expedite is just catering. So you usually get those like the afternoon before, like at 3 o'clock. And then you just pull it through. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, so shout out, bro, Worcester, Worcester, and all. Greetings to you, Tasharia. So glad that you are here, and just turned out is laying it down. She pulling it in right there, pulling it down. So Tamaris Mitchell is like, mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, she's legit. She's legit. It's like it's what I strive to do. Is like I pull it. I'm not doing the slides. She's like, I'm doing the slide. I probably should start doing the slides. Put it everything down. Oh my goodness, Nightbot is a real person? No, Nightbot is a system designed to help you moderate. So when you see those, they're set on a timer. Some of these commands I set up ahead of time on a timer so that, and I probably could moderate. I should actually edit them to more closely reflect the channel now. When I first set it up, I was not monetized on the YouTube partner program. So that's why occasionally you would see say, hey, You don't have to wait for YouTube to support the channel. You could support the channel right now. And it's basically buy me a coffee. Because you could have buy me a coffee from the time you're starting. You don't need um you don't need that. So it's like davidhunt.link/support. And no, so Nightbot is not a real person. In fact, you can just type weather 65202, right? And that gives you the weather currently for that. So like if you live in Thika, Kenya, it's probably um the only city in the world with that name. So Nightbot will come back with so like weather Nairobi. There's only one place named it's Nairobi. It's Nairobi in Kenya. Right? You say weather Johannesburg. Everybody knows it's South Africa. You say Tokyo. Everybody knows that there may be a Tokyo, Kansas, for example. But you say Tokyo, no one's like, you said New York. Everybody knows it's New York City. You know what I'm saying? So, weather heaven. Okay, I see you, Joy. I see you. Let's see if it comes back. Oh, weather for heavener. Claire 68. Let's go. Okay. Jesus. Thank you. It's good. So yeah, so it's weather. His eyes on the piano. His eyes on the spanner. Okay, you confused with this Nightbot. See, yeah, just like So I set this on a timer. I think it sets to go every 20 minutes or something like that. Right? You have to make Nightbot a moderator on your channel for it to work effectively. And boy, Nightbot was first created as a Twitch plugin. So you could look at all right. Oh man, okay. So let's see here. Let me pull this over here. And bring Nightbot over here and make him smaller. I'm gonna put me over here in the corner and just make it a little smaller. Designing in real time. Boom. Okay. So right here, if you look at it, it tells me that Tuesday with Joy was the number one chatter. My top commands is house and weather, of course. They're the only two that I've really talked about. We had Plenty of Grays, Singing Psalms Together, and Rebecca Touched My Yard. Those are the top chatters in the last week, right? So that's the dashboard. And then you can click the commands over here. And I've only got 3 commands, right? If for some reason it's not giving you, and I could set these commands so like weather could only be run um, by a channel member or a regular or a moderator. So it remembers people who are here most of the all of the time. And if I set it to moderator and I click update, only the moderators will be able to use the weather command. Right? So let me just cancel that because I want everyone to be able to run it. And so here's the giveaways tool. You can look at the act and sees the chat. It's actually seeing exactly who's in chat right now. And give chatters a keyword. And I click next. And I say anybody can come in. That was a keyword. This can't be empty. So I'm going to say okra. Just to be. Okay. If you guys have typed okra. Good morning, Micah Flemings. So it shows Rebecca has typed it. Good morning. If you guys can just go ahead and type okra, just for an example. You want to do a giveaway. This is what Nightbot will allow me to do. Yes, I said type okra. Oh, man. All right. And so it shows you the people who, as you know, you can go ahead and it tells you exactly who's typed it. No, I do not have a love-hate relationship. I just don't like to eat it. It looks nice. It has a nice flower, all of the things. But yeah, we're not gonna do that. All right. So now well, okay, so now I'm gonna just choose a winner. And so now there it could go ahead. So I can re-roll the winner. Lord help. So let me choose a winner again, and it will say Nightbot will just say congratulations. Now this time, Rebecca, you're a winner. Liz Moofers, you're a winner. Hey, Lisa, now you are a winner. All right. You guys. Yeah, Nightbot has a long song request. Is this, and I can enable blacklists words, excess caps, accepts emojis, excess emojis, I should say. Right? Excess symbols and repetitions. You can actually moderate the chat and it will give you a warning. And so here are the timers. So I have the subscribe and support. Every 15 minutes for the subscribe and every 21 minutes for support. You don't have to wait for YouTube to support the channel. Just click on davidhunt.link/support. Every sound counts. Joy. And it's right there in the chat right now. Right? That shows up every 21 minutes. That's really interesting. So that's a quick outline of Nightbot. So you can have it type, if people come in and they type hello, so anyways, that's so cool beans. That's what let me see where we are. Weather, heaven. And there's actually a heaven. So there's a song I know that I think the chat moves to moves. It's a good suggestion. I think Terry actually had a suggestion as well, similar. But he used there's a different musical symbol he used. All of them I recognize. Hold on one second. Oh man. Okay. All right. Nightbot.tv. And it would say add to chat. I probably could have run you through that, but I didn't want to expose my. And you would have to log into, YouTube and have Nightbot go through and be accepted in your browser. So that's it's all about the. Oh, it's like you are on it. Yeah. So Nightbot really, I could stop using moderators altogether and just use Nightbot, but it to really dial it in will take a lot of work. And I find that the human connection is always better. So I wanted to say good morning, Micah Flemings. You were at 766 last time we spoke, and it's good. So thank you, Tuesdays with Joy, for typing that. Lisa MD, she's like, yep, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. And y'all came through. Y'all came through. Liz Move Official, boom, came through it. Yay. No, it was the first thing that came to mind. Something that you have to use a keyword that people aren't regularly typing. If we were typing it before, it would go and observe the whole chat and be like, oh, okay, yeah, these people are saying that. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know about this Joy, because I am a vegetarian. I'm not even a fishitarian or a pescatarian. David, what is a fishitarian? What is a fishitarian? You ain't right. You ain't right, David. Stop it. Um. So yeah, that's it. So here we have the first one. Congratulations. I think I had redone it. And Touched by Yarn, Lismo Official, Lisa MD. You won the giveaway. You won the giveaway. You won the giveaway. If you have StreamYard, I believe StreamYard's giveaway tool is more engaging because you see the names changing as it's going through. And then and you don't have to show the giveaway for it to work, because Nightbot publishes the winner, right? So you will get a command that says, "Congratulations at Lisa MD-1 exclamation point. You won the giveaway." And that just shows up as a command. What do you win? It's like, I use Nightbot on my channel and I did not know this. Okay. You can clip this out as its own video. There's Rebecca David Hunt showing us he's good at all this tech stuff. Work, play, live, hail. Absolutely. Congratulations to me. You guys get bragging rights until Friday. We know we can have Nightbot do tasks pretty neat. Absolutely. Right, so you can set up, if you need a command or anything like that, just hit me up and we can hop on a call and walk you through it. Absolutely, yes. No, I did. I've been a little busy, And yes, so definitely we'll be we'll be checking back in with you for sure. Thank you. Appreciate that. Um, yeah, Nightbot is one of the channel moderators. Let's see what else we can find. Now we're gonna get Infinity War. If I go click edit this video, well, not there. You're gonna get Infinity. Okay, yeah. Open link in new tab. Except it doesn't go to the new tab. It just goes, well. Turn that off. Um, I gotta go to settings, community moderation, user management, and then standard moderators. Restream bot is in there. Anti-okra man is in there. No okra's in there. Where is Nightbot? Oh, Nightbot's right here. Right. And then you can have approved users, right? So people who come in and they're like, hey, I'm typing in, but nothing's going. Well, and there you have that. And so now you could even come in here. This is where you would set up. So you have customization. All right, let me move me over here. So on this side, you have customization and the redirect. This is where I would add it. And I find now on your site, it gives you, if you have a premiere or something starting up, you can grab it. And then here are the live streams that are running. Normally, I would say Tasharia is right here. G2 Country Girl is live. Silent Live. ASMR. Tamara Pekina. Fluffy Diva. Oh, we can go Fluffy Divas. She's already live. Right, these are upcoming, you know. So some of these are. All right, so if I clicked Fluffy Diva and click save. So when we're done here, now Fluffy Diva's channel will be activated. And that's how that works. right before we get Infinity Wars. Let's go back to Cool Beans. So we've set the, and I do that even as I'm talking to you. I can just click edit video, open a new tab, go to that tab while I'm still talking, you know, greeting the people and sharing love. What is a fish? A terrier? Do you only eat fish or no? I don't eat fish. No, I don't eat meat. I'm vegetarian. But there are vegetarians. So I went somewhere and I was like, I'm vegetarian. It's like, oh, do you eat fish? And I was like, no, I don't. Right. So I had to specifically, because they think fish is not considered meat for some people. Right. So, um, so that's why I said fishitarian, because that means you're a vegetarian that eats fish, or a pescatarian. Um, Lisa MD, you win a smile. On my channel, I use the word yarn for Nightbot. So you have already set it up on there. Listen, I said it. I said it. It's like fishitarian. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so I know there was a song request, so I don't want to forget that, but I have to get to the end of the chat. And thank you, Joy. Appreciate that. Now I'm realizing today my shirt choice. I needed to wear something that popped a little better because I don't have my lights. Okay, if I had my lights on, I guess I'd be, you know what? Let's put the lights on just to show the difference. So if you have a black background, don't just wear a black shirt. You're gonna blend into the background. All right, so I have to manually put them on. And this is the light. It's like a lightsaber. Shh. So now you can see my silhouette. And I blend in. Sushi is a Japanese word. Wow. Cool. Work, play, live. Now you type okra. If we go back to Nightbot, let's see, where is Nightbot? All right, so if I go back to Nightbot, and let me put myself over here. Because as I connect to the dashboard, normally this would say enter in. If I go back to the giveaway, an active word, Okay, they have to type it again. Okay. Really? That is my yeah. It gives me a notice. All right, let me just. Sorry, just wanted to make sure I silenced that alarm. Um. Anyway, that was. I went back to the giveaway tool to see if it would recognize the word beyond what was there. Active chatters in the last 10 minutes. Okay. Huh. Learn something new every day. Sweet beans. Yes, may the force be with you all. Okay. So let's check in with How Great Thou Art was one song. His Eyes on the Sparrow is another song. So you see, Lisa MD put it in with. Okay. You didn't put the symbol for this one, and that's fine because the chat is really not popping that much, so we can. I'll combine these two into a medley. Let's see how well I do. Um, my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou and long for heaven and home, when Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches. I know He watches. I know He watches me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. God's eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. He watches me. I know He watches me. as much as I can. Good morning, Tornado. Whoa, get rid of that echo. Good morning, Tornado. Oh, man, you came in just at the right time. Man, thank you. Wow. And thank you, Tuesdays with Joy. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. We put a heart on that comment. It's the only comment I could put a heart on. Oh, man. That blessed me. That blessed me. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. Thank you, Lord, for David M. Hunt and the Hunt family. Leasing with love. Okay, I see that. Leasing with love. And today we talked about a fresh command and a new start. A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you. By this, all will know that you are my disciples if you have love one for another. And Tuesday actually asked for a song. And so we say thank you, Tuesday, for the blessing. Much love. Wow. Appreciate it. And I want to say hello. I think I already said hello, just Arnada. But we want to put you up there. We actually showcased you a little while ago. Charlotte outed you. She's like, yo, this is the second anniversary of First Light Reflections. I was like, oh, snap. Yo. So I snuck over there and I had to put you on low so that I could concentrate, because otherwise I just sit and listen. Tornado, you have been a blessing to me, and I'm grateful that you've been obedient to the call and not backed down one iota. Just amazing to hear the wisdom that flows every once in a while. I sneak in there and I'm able to catch some nuggets that has helped me. And so I just want to affirm you today and say thank you for being obedient and faithful to the call. That, so I snuck in there for a point or two to really bring it out. So, yeah, his eye is on. He's like, she's live. She ain't live no more. She was live. She was live. So Charlotte outed you out. I love me some Charlotte sometimes. You're welcome. You're welcome. So welcome. And so we had another song that came in just before I was going to bring it in here. So, because he lives. And is it love that compelled? He's like, a new commandment I give to you, love one another. It's not just love the Lord your God. I keep saying this to you. It's not just love the Lord your God with all your heart. Yes, that is good. Love your neighbor as yourself. That is also good. So it's that triangle. It's God, yourself, and your neighbor. You can't love your neighbor if you haven't received the love of God. Mercy. And as your neighbor receives the love that you've shown them from God, so you love one another as I have loved you. That's the piece we miss. We try to love in our own way. It's going to end up in a mess. So love the Lord your God as I have loved you. You have to receive that love, and then you can share it with your neighbor. Your neighbor sees the love they're getting from you, and they'll be like, yo, where you get that love from? You're like, oh, yeah, I get it from you. Oh, so then they too can receive. So they get it from you, they get it from God. Then they can go to their other neighbor. They give it back to you, yes, but then they go to the other neighbor, and it's like another triangle all the way around. By this, men will know you are my disciples. Yeah, they see all the stuff you saying from the Bible, but how you treat your neighbor. I realize I've been remiss in how I've been treating my neighbor by not sharing my full story all the time. I've shared my stories like, oh yeah, my story's over there. No, you gotta keep telling the story over and over again for the new person that just walked in the back. They may not know that you already told the story over there. Tell your story and share what good. So because he lives in me, I can face tomorrow. So no matter what Carrot Top does, let me just pause for a minute. No matter what the gas prices say, no matter what happens, come what may, I can face tomorrow. I can face today. Seek ye first, and all the things will be added unto you. Sufficient for tomorrow is tomorrow's worries, and you will have grace and strength for that. In each, if we think about each moment, you could only handle one thing. Yeah, there may be a million things going on, but you could only focus on one thing. We don't have, what's the name of that reptile? Iguana's eyes, where it could look at two separate things and process them in real time. If you try to cross your eyes and look that way, you're gonna see a mess. Oh man, you could only focus on one thing at a time. Literally, our minds are like, yes, you may have parallel computations going on, but you ain't ChatGPT. You are not Claude, unless your name is Claude. Okay. Barring all the people's names whose names are Claude, listening to this podcast today, right? Boom. You can only focus on one thing at a time. So because he lives, I can face whatever is in front of me. Hey, thank you for that. Joy, you sparked a whole conversation. We still in the fresh commands and a new start. We having this conversation because he lives. God sent his son. They called him Jesus. He came to love, heal and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lived. Because he lived, I can face tomorrow. Because he lived, all fear is gone. face tomorrow because he lives. All fear is gone because I know he owns the future, and life is worth the living just, and life is worth the living just, and life is worth the living just because he lives. Life is worth the living just because he lives. Mercy, 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 mercy. I'm grateful today to have been able to share what God has done. Oh, Fluffy is now live. Yes. Yes. John chapter 13 and verse 34. Thank you, Tuesday, for bringing it back. And make it a great week. Make it a great week. We look to what God has done, and we bring it back to love. We talked about it on Monday. We're talking about it again today. I suspect that we will be talking about it on Friday, just a little bit. What does this week lead to? What does this week lead to? It leads to the ultimate expression of love. And so we'll see a little bit more of that on Friday. And I'm grateful to have been your host this morning. Grateful for your time and your attention. And I thank you, Tora, for stopping by and gracing us with your presence. And for everyone else, Lizmu, Lisa MD, Terry Jones, Work, Play, Live. Work, Play, Live. Remind me a name again. Oh, Betty C. Welcome. So glad that you were able to make it today. Thank you for stopping by, saying hi. We appreciate you. I don't want to forget because I messed up my configuration. We thank you for all of you who clicked the like button. And for those of you on the replay, you made it this far. We might as well be friends. So you might as well just click the subscribe button already. Just like David. That's your call to action, bro. That's your call to action. Listen, I encourage you guys to go out, use your hands, use your voice, use your heart, powered by love, and we will be the ones to make life better for someone else, to be the reason that someone smiles today, that they have a better outcome, a better outlook on their life because you were in their presence. Oh, that's what I try to do as I'm dashing. Make sure that the people who receive the food, the restaurants get what they need, and I'm the conduit between the restaurant and the person. Sometimes I have people who cannot get out. They're in a wheelchair, or they're in, they broke their foot, or one lady that I met had just lost her husband on her birthday. So I was able to minister to her in that moment. I didn't pray with her because I had to go to my next assignment, but I prayed for her. And actually, I think I actually sang her happy birthday. Um, so I was able to do that right there because I was present in that moment. Remember, I was saying you could only focus on one thing at a time. Yeah. When you try to split your focuses, when things get haywire. But Betty C, welcome and good morning. Thank you, Tuesday, for greeting here in the back. Thanks for the encouragement. You are welcome. Hey, so listen. Work, play, live. I'll send you a link. Absolutely, we'll link up. Bet. There we go. Come on in. Feel at home. You just type okra. No, just don't do it. I have a hate relationship with okra. I can maybe drink some okra water, but no. Anyways, we look forward to seeing you the next time. No. See, I said that now. No, Tora's going to use that against me. He's like, you said you liked okra water. I said nothing of the kind. I was making bake. Oh my goodness. No, you going, no, you. Wow. Wow. And listening. All right, Lisa, I see you. All right, fam, it's been real. Is it 8 o'clock? It is 8 o'clock. We need to get out of here. You're most welcome. Family, we're going to go over to Fluffy Diva. It's a different kind of a stream, but it's one where Fluffy Diva is showing love in the way she knows how. I make fry cake, fry bake, and coconut bake. And Lisa is showing love in the way she knows how. Except I'm all the way here and you all the way there. So when you all coming? Oh man, that is a good question. It's Easter this weekend, so I don't think we'll make it all the way there, but at least we can try. See, right on time, Nightbot come in. Please like, share, comment. Hey, this is the link. Is this link actually work? Oh, it is now. Well, look at that. Nice. Oh, okay. That's something. Look at it. Next week, we go organize. All right. That is it. That's all I came to say, y'all. Please, 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 please. Dashing in the sun. I can't get this thing to work. Is that the one that really connects? Okay. Sorry, I was looking at something on the side. See, distracted. I could only focus on one thing at a time. If I don't have my notes in front of me, I'm doomed. But anyway, I'm not doomed. I'm just going to be rambling on a little bit. Well, the invitation open. Okay, I see you. All right, family. It's been real good. It's been real. It's been good. It's been really good. But we will see you in the next video or around these internet streets. We're grateful for your time and attention today. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.